anger has risen me from my hiatus, and I'm gonna tell you guys the backstory. I have been trying to record something for weeks now, and every time that I'm in the middle of recording something where I plan to record that day, the people who I'm related to will squash that opportunity, and then I just feel like I have to do nothing and be nothing. Because YouTube's the place where I get to be myself. I don't get to do that in my everyday life yet, because I live in a place, in an environment where that would be dangerous for me. So I come here to do that, and then being forced to be separated from this has really built up so much rage, but it's also made me reflect a lot, because the dynamic that I live in, yes, that's very dehumanizing. But what I didn't realize was I was, by default, by habit, carrying that same dehumanization into my relationship with YouTube and with you guys, because I felt like I was a product to be consumed and to be liked and to be pleasant for people. And this situation where I kind of was forced to not be with you made me realize how much it mirrors my real life, where I remove myself, not to really make them happy, but to keep me safe, but also, I guess, in turn, not to upset them. Which is how I feel about you and the public, in a different way, but in the same way if I don't want to upset you by being me. And it's the issue of me feeling responsible for other people's emotions, to the point where I'm willing to erase myself or put myself in a box just not to upset people. And I don't want to do it anymore. I think now that I'm aware that I was doing it, I don't want to. I don't want to be so pleasant, I don't want to be so passive. I want to allow myself to be a person, to be a human being. Sometimes it's gonna be ugly, sometimes I'm gonna piss you guys off, sometimes I'm gonna annoy you. You're not gonna like me every day of your life, but I will. And I'll feel free and I'll feel happy. Which I should be allowed to do, and so should you. You should be allowed to be a human being too. It shouldn't feel so imprisoning just to exist. And it doesn't have to. The world can tell me who I'm supposed to be all at once, but unless I let that be true for me, it doesn't have to rule my life. It doesn't even have to be a factor in my life. I don't want to be pleasant, and I don't want to subconsciously keep recreating a dynamic where I take on other people's emotions at my own expense. You guys never put that on me. It's something I, out of habit, put on myself. But I don't want to do it anymore. We all deserve the dignity of being ourselves in the most free and authentic way that it comes. And who I am is someone who loves intersectional feminism, the Black Lives Matter movement, trans rights, the LGBTQIA+, and I love a free Palestine. If that upsets you, then I do not want to carry your pain anymore. You please unpack your own baggage. I know that my content is a mix of spirituality and a mix of transforming my own emotional state into something healthier, publicly, in case anyone else needs to hear what I've learned and it makes them feel better. But part of that is going to be those topics, because they make me feel something. They're part of who I am. I think people who say that spirituality is removed from politics, that's a cop-out. That is such a cop-out, because how could you not have compassion for other people on that level? To see people being restricted and hurt and harmed and to bystand that, that's not a kind thing to do to people. If you ignore their suffering, it continues. That's not who I choose to be, and I hope that's not who you choose to be either. It's not wrong to care about those things. It's who I am. It's natural to have empathy for people, to be compassionate. It's natural. It's human. I would love a world where everybody gets to be their most authentic and free self. I'd love a world where people who are oppressive would look inside themselves and see what's causing them to want to restrict other people. I would love that world where people are compassionate to themselves and they grow and they learn to accept each other and people can just be free. I love that world, and I'm gonna do my part to speak it into existence. I think we all should. There's so much love and compassion to share. You don't have to feel lonely in misery and try to bring people into your company of misery. You can join us in the love and compassion. There's so much room. It's so freeing in here. I am not nothing, and you are not nothing. We don't have to let the abuses of the world strip us of ourselves. We're so much love, we're so much compassion, we're abundance, we're so many wonderful things that can never be taken away from us. This is exactly who I am. This is me. And I hope we can all embrace ourselves regardless of how other people feel about it. It's not our responsibility to carry other people's comfort when it suffocates us. There is so much air to breathe when you're yourself. When you take the weight of pleasantry off your lungs, you can breathe so much freer. So I'm sending you guys so much love. And telepathic good vibes, let's go. I hope you got it. I hope you felt it. Okay. Love you. Bye.